Hi everyone, welcome to my session number 2. Today we're going to talk about business planning. And the main thing I want you to consider when we do that, we do need to keep it simple. Simple is always better, much easier to implement than something more complicated. For example, I mentioned in my last video, my twin brother is a top producer, and his business plan is simply calling 5 people per day in his database. He does 3 pop-bys a week and open houses on a regular basis. He does 0 cold calls, 0 door knocking, and he's on the top of the office in sales. So keep it simple. And again, it is about picking what works for you. So maybe in your, like for example, when I was a realtor and I first started, I called all the expired listings on the real estate board. My twin brother, when he very first started, he would call all the for sale by owners. He didn't like calling expired listings. Other people, I just hired a young gentleman in our office. He made $240,000 in his first 10 months. What does he do every day? He goes out and knocks on doors. But it's very simple. We did the very same thing on a regular basis. So what are you comfortable with? We already know that the average commission in the area would be $10,000 to $12,000. So if you want to make $100,000 a year, that means you need to make 1 sale a month, on average, because you got to allow for 1 or 2 to maybe fall through or something could go wrong. But keep it very simple. 1 deal a month will give you $120,000 and up. Decide how you want to do it. As far as budgeting goes, you know what? I'm a big believer in spending the money that gives you the biggest return. And so at the end of the day, you'll find that if you spend your money on your past clients and your current clients, the return will be much greater than spending your money on, for example, postcards to a community where they don't know you. That could be something that you can consider down the road. But when you're starting out, I would definitely, for example, my brother, my wife, all top producers, they're delivering pumpkin pies at Thanksgiving. They're delivering Easter eggs to children at Easter time and giving little gifts and Christmas cards at Christmas. And like my brother will rent a movie theater, invite the family and children to a free movie once a year. Spend your money on that. And then when you do get a client and you get a listing, spend your money on your client, making sure that house looks like $1 million. Hire a stager, hire a good photographer. Make sure you do an exceptional job for your client so that they brag about you to all of your friends. Just a little rule of thumb, 100 people in your database and you keep in touch and do a good job will give you 15 deals. That's a very good way to start your budget from, is building up that database. So now if you haven't got 100 people, then we need to do, which I did and my brother did, we'd have to do those other things to get it filled, which is open houses, calling for sale by owners, door knocking, calling expired listings, those kind of things in order to fill that darn database. If you get that database up to 150, 200 people, you can pretty much kiss all those other activities goodbye and just work on that darn database. Very simple. Keep it simple as far as marketing goes. You know what? Marketing, as I mentioned a minute ago, spend your money where you're going to get your biggest return. To me, the marketing would be to my past clients. Monthly statistics on what's going on in the market. Encouraging them to buy an investment property, because GTA, over half of all condos are being bought by investors. So my marketing would be to my database and people that I know, not to people that I don't know. That's what I would do. And as far as at the end, let me finish up by saying to you, have a vision. There's 2 kinds of visions. There's one, your lifestyle vision, which is very important to me. That keeps you motivated. We don't really work for money. We work for what money can give us. And so have a good vision for your lifestyle. Then of course, your vision where you see your business. Because sometimes when you build your real estate career, you might want to build a team. That's a vision. You might want to just be on your own. You might want to do a lot of traveling, and just keep it very simple. All those different visions, doesn't matter, they're all right. It's what you want out of your life and your career. So have a little vision for your business, have a little vision for your lifestyle, then everything follows from there. How much money do you need to support that vision? That's how I'll leave it for today. We'll see you at my next series.